All right, Walter, I can smell something on the table here.
Yes.
It smells like onions a little bit, you know?
Oh, yes, yes. And I'll tell you, Chris, I must say, I am an onion freak. I'm just here to tell you, I absolutely love them. I mean, they're just a very versatile vegetable that you can use as far as cooking and all of that. And since I have to do all the cooking at the house, I've just learned to love them.
Okay.
To tell you.
Well, we have the right man for the job to talk about onions then, right?
Hopefully, yes.
All right. Well, we have some questions for you about those onions there, Walter. So when are onions planted?
Well, here in the Mid-South area, and I'm mainly talking about the Memphis area.
Okay.
I would say usually February and early March. It's usually one of our very first vegetables that we put out there. Okay. Each year. So you go out there. It kind of gets me fired up for the growing season because I'm like, hey, I can finally go out here and throw me up, as old folks say, throw me up some onion rows and start planting. So hey, I'm ready to go now. And I'm just looking forward for the weather to get warmer at that point. But I know I have my onions.
All right. So what about frost though? Do we need to pay attention to frost dates? If somebody's watching this over in East Tennessee or?
Well, basically, since we plant them so early, they usually gonna come through most frost dates anyway. Now, I know Dr. Kelly informed me before we came on air that zone 7 is?
It's April 10th.
April 10th. Okay.
Usually kind of the marginal, after April the 10th in zone 7, we should be frost free based on prior data.
Okay.
So, but we could always get something strange happening.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Okay. So does it matter how far apart you set the bulbs?
Yes. Now, if you're gonna, grow your onions for what we call bunch onions or spring onions, you want to set them about 2 inches apart from each other. Because obviously we're gonna get the little small heads here. But now, if you're gonna wait and grow them as for dry onions or whatever, then you'll want to set them probably about 6 to 8 inches apart. Okay. Because some of these can get kind of big. And if I'm want to have a good hamburger, I want me a nice big onion on that hamburger. But that's basically how you can plant them. Okay. And also, even the onions that we grow for dry onions, you can pull them early as green onions. It's just kind of up to you to do that as the gardener. That's kind of your choice. So some people plant them kind of thick and knowing that they're going to pull some out and leave some there to grow later for the dry onions. So it just kind of depends.
Okay. How long to harvest? That's what most folks want to know, right?
Yes. Basically, if you're looking at to harvest them for green onions, you're probably looking at about, I'm going to say 60 days, probably what you're looking at. So if you set them in March, April, May, so you should be getting some green onions by then to chop up and put in your turnip greens and all those good things. Right. And also to put in your salads. I like slicing these green tops here just to, put in my salads as well. And now, of course, if you're going to wait a little later and have them grow for the dry onions, then obviously you'll be pulling those around, I would say mid-June is probably when a lot of them come off around our area.
Okay. So how can you tell when they're ready though?
Okay, as far as for the green onions, when you go out early in the spring and want to pull some, you just basically kind of just pull them up. And if you see that they're the size that you want, hey, you start getting them. Now, if you're going to wait till later in the summer, when you're growing them for the dry onions, obviously, the green parts will kind of fall over and flip over. And you can just kind of tell because they'll be pushed up kind of near the soil edge. And again, just pull a few of them out. It'll be probably around mid-June, and you can just harvest them then and prepare to dry them out for cooking.
Okay. All right. So how do you prepare dry onions for storage?
Okay. Well, once again, you go out there and you'll kind of see they'll start, obviously pushed up near the soil. The green tops have fallen over, so you pull them out. And what I did, I saved an old patio. Circular table that has the wire grid, and I put that in the garage, and I just pull them on there, and I just lay them on there, and I'm going to say I keep them there for about, I guess 3 or 4 weeks in the garage. Seems like I get good air circulation in there because I always have my garage door up a lot of times.
You don't wash them.
No, don't wash them. Please do not wash them. And you'll just kind of see them. They'll begin to, they'll tighten down just like just like this one has, tightened down. And pretty much they're good to go. Now, at that point, you may say, well, hey, how do I store them?
Right.
I know that's usually a big question. And I keep mine pretty much out there in the garage. But those when I bring them in, I put some up under the kitchen sink. Just throw them up under there. But now the old timers, I remember my grandmother, she used to put them in stockings. And you would just see stockings hanging all throughout.
Yeah.
I've seen that before, okay.
Yeah. So, but the main thing is, don't put them near water and moisture because you're just going to get those funguses on there.
What about varieties? Do you have a favorite variety?
Not really. I'll be honest with you. I just buy whatever they have at the garden center.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just where I live. We just don't get a lot of different varieties in those stores. I don't know. But I will say this: when it comes to the dry varieties, I do like the Texas 1015. Okay. I love that variety. It's a sweet onion that grows well here in our climate. I mean, this is one right here, and they're very, very good. And I also get this question a lot. I know that the Vidalia onion is known for its sweetness and all of that. Yep. And a lot of people say, hey, I go to the store and I bought some of those onion sets, but my Vidalias didn't turn out to be sweet like the ones that I buy.
From Georgia.
And I think it has something, and maybe Dr. Kelly or Dr. Cooper can tell me, I think it has something to do with the soil type down there in that area.
That's what I've always heard, That's what the true Vidalia onions from Georgia, they're not really, they say they're not really the real Vidalias unless they're grown in the soil of Georgia, in Vidalia, Georgia.
Okay, well,
it's definitely soil type.
So it's definitely soil type. So,
apparently, that's what they say anyway.
So, I don't know.
Right. Well, speaking of soil, what type of soils do onions prefer?
Well, actually, from a pH standpoint, they like a 7, a neutral soil, but it goes back even down to about 6.6, 6.5 to 7. So slightly acidic to what we call, I guess, basic soil. So that's kind of what they like. And they also like a good, they like to be rich up. They don't like to be, what we call wet feed or whatever, just planted where they get a lot of water. They like to be, like to drain off. And you want a soil with good tilth, good organic matter in it, and they'll do fine for you.
Okay. Any fertilizer we need to put down?
Usually with the ones I grow at home, I might go out there and put like a 1010 or something like that on there. But I usually have pretty good success with growing them there at my home garden.
Okay, must be some good soil down there in Haywood County. Now, what about diseases or insects that we need to be concerned about?
Well, I would say as an extension agent, I've never really ran up on any in our area, but there is an onion maggot that I've read about, and they say it's pretty destructive, but seems like I read more about it up in the East Coast side.
We don't tend to have that problem with the maggot here.
Yes. We tend not to have anything here, so I haven't ran across it.
I have not either.
So I think here in our area we're fine.
I think we're good. Okay. Well, we appreciate that good information about onions.
Yes, well, like I say, it's
we can tell you like onions.
Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. Yes.
Right. Good deal. All right.
Next time, bring onion dip.
Okay, you got it.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button below.